Hello friends, so in my last video I did a part 1 of the Deform tool, which is under the 3D modeling tool set. I did a part 1 of it in which I took you through the twist tool. So in this part, which is a part 2, we are going to look at the taper solid mode of the Deform tool. We are going to look at the bulge mode of the Deform tool, and then finally we will finish it up with the bend tool. So let's begin. Okay, so the 3D modeling tools is where my mouse cursor is, just beneath the basic tool sets is the 3D modeling tool sets. Okay, and remember I said earlier in my previous videos that under the basic tool sets we have additional tool sets. Okay, and one of them is the 3D modeling tool. So once you click on the 3D modeling tool sets, you'll be provided with all these tools that we are currently going through one by one. Okay, so we are the Deform tool. Okay, so in my last video we did the twist tool. We basically did the twist solid mode of the Deform tool. So now we'll be looking at the taper solid mode, the bulge mode, as well as the bend solid mode. Okay, so as I mentioned in my previous video, to use the 3D modeling tools, there has to be some form of the geometry that you need to work on. Okay, to apply that deformation to. So I'm going to use a basic I'm going to create an extrusion from a regular polygon with 7 sides. So just create a simple polygon here and give it an extrusion, Control E, 12 meters. Okay, Control E, 12 meters, and there's not any particular reason for me using 12 meters, just a random height that I just use for the purpose of this tutorial. Okay, so to use the to use the Deform tool, you just have to click on the Deform tool here, then you come back to the modes. So we are dealing with the taper solid mode. Okay, so to use the taper solid mode, you just have to click on it. You come back to your drawing area, you come back to your 3D environment. Okay, then you make your first click at the very top. Okay, and then you make your second click, then you move your cursor or you move out of the geometry. Okay, and then you make your next click, and then you move in or you drag in or out depending on what you want to achieve. Okay, so as you can see, when we move mouse outside of the geometry, you see the upper part of the geometry tapers. Okay, it becomes enlarged, as you can see, and once we drag or once we move inside of the geometry itself, you see the upper part becomes small, as you can see. So that's basically how the taper tool works. That's basically how it works. So say if you are satisfied with this result, if you want to taper the upper part so the bottom part becomes smaller, you just have to drag outside of the geometry itself, and then if you are satisfied, then you make your click. It's as simple as that. Say if you want to go the other direction, just follow the same procedure. You make your double click at the very top, then you click outside, then you move or you drag within the geometry itself. Seeing, as you can see the preview, drag within the geometry itself. If you are satisfied, then you make your next click. See, simple as that. That's basically how the taper solid mode of the Deform tool works. So let's quickly see how the bulge tool works. Okay, let me again draw another regular polygon. Again, let me give it the height. Okay, so to use the bulge mode, all you need to do is to again go back to the go back to the Deform tool. Okay, so the bulge mode is the one next to the taper solid mode. So once you click on the bulge mode, you come back. So basically the bulge mode allows you to enlarge, or it gives you a curved enlargement of the geometry. Okay, so I'm going to illustrate to you right now. So once you click at the very top, then you move your cursor down, or you move your pointer down to make your next click, and then you move it outside of the geometry. As you can see, once you move, you can see the preview here. Once you move, you see the curved enlargement that is being made on the geometry. Okay, so once you are satisfied with the results, then you can just click. Alternatively, you can also move within, or you can also move within the geometry. As you can see, once you move with the geometry, as you can see in the preview, it's being enlarged inwards. Once you move it outside, then the bulge occurs outwards. So let's say you are satisfied with this result, you want to bulge it inwards. You click finally, then you see this is the result that we have. This is the result that we have. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So basically, that's how the bulge tool works. And then you can also try experimenting on them. It's just as simple as that. You can also try experimenting on them. Try to give you I'm going to give you the overview or the basics of it, and you can also try to experiment on them yourself. Okay, so let's finally touch the bend solid mode. Okay, again, I'm going to use this time around. I'm going to use a 4-sided polygon. Okay, once again, let me extrude. Let me extrude it more to 24 meters. Okay, so basically, to use the bend tool, you have to just follow the same procedure. You have to come to the Deform tool, you come and select the bend solid mode. Okay, so to use the bend solid mode, it basically works in the same format as the other tools work. So once you click here, then you come and click on the points or the axis from which you want the bend to occur. Click and you move downwards. Then as you can see in the preview, depending on the direction that you want it to bend to, if you want it to bend to this angle, or if you want it to bend to this direction, you can also show it. As you can see, the angles change as we move it. See, if you are satisfied with this angle, then you can just make a final click. It's as simple as that. As you can see, so it's as simple as that. Okay, it's as simple as that. The 3D modeling tool sets are very basic. They're very fundamental and they're very easy to use. And then once you start experimenting, once you start playing around with them, you can see that you can be able to do so many amazing things with it. So this is where I end this video. And then as I said in my intro, as I said in my previous video, these are just to give you the basic or these are just to first introduce you to the 3D modeling tools, and then we are going to apply all these things that we are learning when it comes when we finally reach the stage where we are modeling actual stuff, we are modeling complete models, then we are going to apply them. So thank you very much for being here, and see you in the next video.